I did a live a couple weeks ago about boxes. Now, I went to a trade show the other day, and I bought a teapot, not a teapot, a coffee cup from Spode, and it came in this gorgeous box. And I wanted to use this box for other things. I constantly have the need to box things up, believe it or not. This is just part of my life. But I didn't want it to say Spode and stuff on it. So wherever there was labels with writing, I painted it over with Set Coat Black. And as you can see, I taped off the areas. And then I applied our Artsyville foil adhesive. Now this has been drying for a couple hours, and because this box has this cool base that is leopard, of course now I can't get it open, I thought it would be fun to do a leopard print on the areas that I foiled. So I am using Luna Leopard, and it's, if you look at this foil, you can see it's got some silver, it's got some gold, it's got difference in scale in the spots and stuff, so we're gonna play with that. And then I'm actually going to double foil this. It's going to have a translucent foil over it. Now, let's see if I can get this box open. There we go, because I really am only working on the lid. And you can see, this is the inspiration. It's the base has got this great leopard print. I thought it would be fun to do a little metallic over it. Now, this top is a little bit glossy, a little bit almost waxy in feel, and I kind of noticed that when I did something before, it wanted to peel back a little. So I am hoping that when I put my foil on here, I don't peel all the way up. That would be disappointing. It would ruin the box. I'd have to do something else with it. But if this works, yay, if it works, I'm going to double foil it. We're going to use the Luna Leopard first, and I'm going to put more foil adhesive over the top of it all, and we're going to use one of our new transparent foils that we brought in just the other day. So nice chopped up piece, because again, I'm working with the crap scissors because I can't seem to get them away from me and pull the good scissors over, because the good scissors look like the crap scissors, so I never know which one I'm getting. So we're going to put our little piece of Luna Leopard on here, and we're going to test this right on the top, because if it fails here, it's going to fail everywhere. And this has a very good release, so I'm very hopeful. Now this has been curing for a couple of hours. I even put it in a warm spot to make sure that it dried the way I wanted it to, but I'm a little concerned here. I'm seeing a little peel up in one spot, I'm seeing easy release in another, so we may have a little bit of both happening. Okay, so I have a little tiny bit of peel up here, but I can hide that away because I'm going to have some lettering, but look how cool that looks. That's awesome looking. That just took all of that writing off of there and gave me exactly the look I wanted. So next I'm going to put this over on this little spot, and we're going to take my little trim down toothbrush. Okay, we're going to get that really well scrubbed on here and hope for a good peel off here. I am being very gentle with this because I know it can lift a little bit. So I'm being very careful and hopeful that I do not have any massive failure. There's a little spot that wants to pull back there. There's a little spot that wants to pull there. So I have one little pull-off spot there, but you actually almost can't see it because it looks like a spot in the leopard. And the last spot is this. This was the label that actually showed what the cup and saucer looked like, which is, by the way, the cup and saucer itself is cool as hell. It's got snakes and flowers on it, and it's really beautiful. So I am very happy to be able to give life to not just the teacup and saucer or the coffee cup and saucer, but the box. And we're going to give this a scrub on here. And this may actually release better because this was a different kind of paper. So again, ooh, that's releasing really nicely on there. Again, it's different paper, so I'm getting a slightly different release on here. It was a sticker over there. Oh, that's good. So look at how good this looks. Now, I have completely cleaned the slate on this, and this can be used for anything. Now, I don't have to foil over this if I don't want to. I could just put a little clear coat on here and put, if I want a little lettering on here, I could cut some lettering, or I could use a stencil, or I could handwrite it, whatever. We are going to take our Artsyville foil adhesive, and we're going to brush that on the entire lid, not the base. And the reason is, again, because, you know, the foil adhesive can get a little sticky even with a sealant on it. So when you slide two things like this together, they won't slide as easily. They might actually stick and get gummy. I'm not having that. That's not what's going to happen. We are going to just do the top. I am not going to do the bottom of the edges. We're only doing these surfaces. Now let me grab a brush. And this is my studio container because I keep much bigger ones around. And this is, of course, our Artsyville foil adhesive. And we're just going to brush a nice thin coating on here. I am going to let this set up overnight. Why? Because I have put on these places that I've just foiled, I've already put 2 layers of water-based product. I want this to have a good long cure time. There is no, even if I put it in a heater, it would not be cured up enough. It would be like putting a little bit of a skin on a pudding. So it would feel more cured on the top and then be soft underneath. I want this to come to a really good firm tack. So I'm going to let it set up overnight, let a lot of the moisture evaporate, and I will get a better release on this tomorrow. I have learned that anything that I put too many layers of paint and adhesive on, if I don't give it enough time to cure, if I'm going to put a second layer of foil on it, I can have foil disasters. That doesn't mean I can't have some foil disasters even when I do let it cure well. But because I also mentioned, I found that this surface has a little bit almost of a silicone-like feel. I really, really, really want to get this cured. So it's going to be a sweet and short live today of me just showing you what you can do with a box. I will video me putting the foil on this tomorrow and releasing it. And we will have a short video of everything from beginning to end, from the taping to the painting to the foil adhesive to our first foiling to our second foiling. But this is going to be so beautiful. I'm so happy with how the first one of the layer of this came out. Now, I'm not saying I can't mess this up tomorrow. I'm being honest with you. I can mess up just about anything if I try hard enough. But we're going to let this set up. We're going to let it cure. We're going to come back to it when it's set up tomorrow, and I'm going to foil it, and we're going to have extra beautiful releases over here. We have so many beautiful transparent holographic foils. I will not be putting another floral over this because the floral will hide the floral. It will not show well. It's not going to be opaque enough. But one of the holographic ones, I'm thinking of maybe our new one. I think it's Austin that has the feathers. Would be really, really sharp on this with the silver feathers, and it would just add to the snake skin and to the floral on here, and then the cheetah print and all of the other good stuff. I think that would be really sharp, so we're going to try that. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon. I told you it was going to be short and sweet today. That's what we're doing. Have a good one. Bye-bye.